They are Australia's in trouble. The media and the police, they work hand in hand, all right, to sell fear to the public, because what we fear we can't control, and what we can't control we must destroy. That's...
The country is way over-regulated in every aspect, every work industry, every entertainment industry, everything.
Do you think it's a nanny state?
Oh, nanny country. This country has just so over-regulated, it's just swallowing itself up.
Ushered in with an overwhelming majority, Campbell Newman is the Premier of Queensland and the architect of these new laws. When we made a request to speak to him, we were told by his press office that he was unavailable and that they also preferred requests of this nature to be dealt with by the Queensland Police.
I've come to meet Detective Inspector Brendan Smith, who is charged with implementing these new laws. They're known as the Vicious Lawlessness Association Disestablishment Laws, or VLAD for short.
What's your general feeling about bikies? I mean, what kind of people do you think they are?
I mean, in Queensland, we've gone to the trouble of changing their name from outlaw motorcycle gang to criminal motorcycle gang. We want to remove that romantic notion. I mean, this misnomer out there that we're just old guys that get around on motorbikes is a load of rubbish. They're people that use networks to commit organised crime. They thrive on intimidation. They're bullies for another, and they wear costumes to put their points ahead. The community's had enough, and the government said enough's enough, and that's why we're here today.
What is the VLAD law?
The VLAD provides incentives and disincentives for people in organised crime. It's about 3 or more people who commit a declared offence, and then that declared offence has to be in furtherance of the association. So you will get 15 years on top of your sentence, and if you're an office bearer, you get another 10. So that can be removed by you assisting law enforcement.
By you giving up information?
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's about having, you know, criminal organisations dismantled by the junior or the members of the gangs that have normally taken the rap for senior members, having them step up and go, hey, I'm not doing 15 years for you, and they will break that culture.
You said there are 2 types of law. One is the VLAD, and the other one is...
The other one's the association law, and that's the thing, the one that I think the community gets confused with, where they're concerned that if 3 or more people get together in a public place, they'll get 6 months jail. That only impacts on members of declared criminal organisations, which in Queensland there is currently 26, the 26 criminal motorcycle gangs.
You can't appeal against it. If you're 3 guys in the same...
You can still appeal. You can appeal if you don't believe you're a participant or you don't think we've met the elements of the offence, just like anybody else.
They say, you know, it's an infringement of my human rights. If I want to associate with a friend of mine wearing my motorcycle colours, why should I go to prison for it?
It's a choice. It's a lifestyle choice. This hasn't happened overnight. This has happened because of years of intimidation, years of criminal activity by these gangs. And if you want to be a criminal, there's a consequence. You want to be a gang member, there's a consequence.
We've just talked to the police for over an hour about these laws, and there's no doubt that they are technical and extremely complex. The one thing I am sure about, though, is that the police believe they need these laws and they're passionate about enforcing them.